Yo, let's go fam, my name's Tommy and in today's video I'm going to talk to you about the new XCAD play area proposal. I'm going to give you my breakdown on the whole proposal because they're literally opening up the NFT nerds on the 4th of October to be back live again. So we've still got a few days now to vote if you want to say yes or no. If you like this kind of content, then please like the video and that will help me out, thank you. So here we are in the XCAD Network play area proposal. And they've been busy writing this out saying, "Dear play community, we thank you for the patience while we revamped the play area." And there's a lot going off. The first thing being aging. We have decided to propose that aging be removed completely from the game. Wow. So they've just literally brought this aging out for a week or two and now they're literally just scrapping it straight away. It's like, God, did they think about this too much or not enough? Like, what's going off? It's pretty bad. But anyway, they've decided to do away with it now because the community has literally spoke up and said they didn't like it. So, onto the vested rewards. We propose that going forward, a portion of the play rewards earned by each user will be vested. So what that means is if it's going to be vested, it's going to be basically just locked up with them, not us. Like, they're going to be in charge of it. And vesting will be as follows: from day 0, 55%, day 30, 20%, day 60, 15%, and then day 90, 10%. Vesting does not apply for starters and basics. So this to me seems like a bit of a waste of time. I can see why they're doing it, because they want the ecosystem to get off the ground running. So vesting the actual tokens to start with is going to reduce a lot of sell pressure. But what's going to happen after that first initial like 55% comes into the people's wallets after 30 days, then there's just going to be a big sell pressure of it. So it's basically, to me, this is just getting a big band-aid and sticking it over it. It's not fixing anything. So I don't really know what to say about this vesting thing. So yeah, the good thing about it is the vesting should allow us to kickstart the play ecosystem again, greatly reducing short-term inflation on the play token. But again, like, really, like, they need to be putting in sinks, burns on the play token to make it more deflationary, not just vesting it, because then that's going to go back to the people. And unless they've got some good sinks in place for like using that in play tokens to leveling up their nerds or something else, I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, so onto the base rewards. We propose rares and legendaries receive a 4% increase on base rewards. Fair enough, they must feel like they weren't getting rewarded enough on those rarities. I only have a common, so it doesn't really affect me. Rewards pegged to token. Rewards will now be pegged to the play token. Now this creates a lot more volatility on the NFTs, because each day you're going to be earning them play tokens. It'll be the same amount. Say it's 20 play tokens per day you're earning. This is just an example. Every day you know you're going to get them 20 play tokens. Well, say at the start of the month, if those play tokens, those 20 play tokens are worth, say, $20, for example, and then at the end of the month, it's gone up 10x and they're worth $200. Like, you're going to have a massive imbalance of your earnings. I'm not sure if this is actually the way forward and what they should be doing. With the XCAD amount will always be roughly 20% additional of the mint price cost in dollars. I think that's a good thing, because they've always said they're bothered about the XCAD token. Like I've been saying in my videos previously, get rid of your play tokens, don't hold on to them, and swap them for XCAD tokens at the very minimum, or BNB tokens or BUSD. That's the way forward. Again, I mean, is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't really know about this one. I'm not going to say it's amazing. I can't see much benefit of having it pegged. What I would like to see is the burns, the sinks and all that sort of stuff for the play token. not the vesting in this. So then they go on to a relaunch strategy. We've built a strategy that goes hand in hand with economics, marketing, hype, and all of the above. We believe that with the vesting proposal, reduced rewards but pegged to a token, plus the below slow reboot strategy will be effective in creating hype and demand for the play token and play NFTs. It will allow us to kickstart the ecosystem once again. Marketing will work in line with the rollout. Smaller influencer marketing to emerging markets to start, rolling up to bigger influencers within the weeks where rares, legendaries, go live. The marketplace being disabled for a short space of time, this will allow mints to increase rapidly and for the NFTs to stabilize in terms of price, e.g. if play goes up, the price of the NFTs will rise. Yes, and then not many people are going to buy them if that happens, because they'll be more expensive than they was before. But I don't know, I'm not so sure about this. Week 1. Enable starter, basic, and all nerds minted from a lucky box will be earnable. Mintable starter, basic, mystery, lucky, blah, blah, blah. So they're taking it slow. And then the big thing is that the marketplace will be re-enabled in week 4. So you've got 3 weeks to wait. So basically everyone, your hands are tied now. You have to do what's right for you. Like, you can't just go in and sell your nerds right now. You're going to have to wait 3 weeks until the marketplace opens. So that's quite clever from the team. I like that, because then there's going to be a lot of upset people that just want to get out, get rid of all their nerds, and literally like dump all the play tokens and just get out. So that stopped them from doing that. So I can see that being a good thing. But how they're going to get all these new people to come in when 55% of it's going to be vested for rares and legendaries? Like, people are coming in, the crypto people, because they want to be earning crypto. They want to see where their ROI is, and they want to milk it, and they want to get the most benefits out of it. That's a sad reality of it. And like, let's just see. I mean, what now? Our hands are tied. We're just going to have to, for me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to level up all my nerds and then play the game and see what happens. That's all I can do. Season 2, of course, due to the play area being paused, Season 1 will be extended for 23 days. Bang. Awesome. Yeah, of course. So here's the details on Season 2. Season 2 pass purchased in BNB. So they're totally focused on locking up the XCAD and remains to continue locking up XCAD. However, we are using capital which we intended to deploy towards the creator token area. Therefore, it's good the team can generate some capital to recycle into marketing to help grow the play ecosystem. Well, whether they're getting it in BNB, XCAD or play tokens, it doesn't really matter, because they can just transfer it into BNB anyway. But yeah, BNB is the safe play for them. It's the main token on the Binance chain, so it makes sense. We wanted to be clear on the effects of Season 2, as we mentioned from the very start. Over time, new levels for NFTs to upgrade will be released, and this will have an effect on existing levels. So this represents an opportunity for players to achieve higher levels of earning power through their NFT. However, in order to accommodate for the higher earning power amongst new levels, the previous levels will have a reduction. The impact of Season 2 on earning power can be seen per level below. That highlights once again the importance of leveling up your nerds. So yeah, I mean, you definitely want to be getting it to level 10. There's no point just half-arsing about it and get it to level 8 or 9, because it's bang minus 14%. You're not going to get it done 9.5, and that's it. You need to get it to level 10 for Season 2, because then you will be at the 0. If you start falling behind, it's going to get harder and harder and harder. Especially if you want to play this game and get keep leveling up throughout. So level 15 will give you the 15% bonus, which is pretty good. And then they've got watch parties, the future. They've been developing watch parties recently where people can join in, and it's more of a social thing. For me, I think that's not something many people will be bothered about. For me personally, I wouldn't be bothered about it. I'd rather just be watching the videos on my own, you know what I mean? Consumable pricing. For consumables, XP multipliers boosts will now be bought as play, and 10% BNB. For all of the consumables, we pros changed XCAD. Okay, yeah, fair enough. That's good. Liquidity. We will be improving liquidity for the play token by using multiple liquidity programs across DEXs and SEXs. You can expect to see LP programs on the following platforms, so you'll have the chance to put your play to work. No, I don't think this is a good thing, right? To be honest, in this time, right, you don't want to be locking up your play tokens, especially when it's so volatile, in a DEX or a liquidity pool or even a centralized exchange. You don't want your crypto on centralized exchanges, period. You want it in your cold storage. So you want to swap your play tokens for whatever crypto you believe in, personal to you, and put it in your cold storage, or at least in your hot wallet, at least not on a centralized exchange or DEX. That, for me, I like DeFi, but I'm not digging that. That's not good. That's good for the play token. Who's going to do that though? Like, maybe some people will if they give high yields, but anyway, single asset staking. There will be an attractive single asset staking program coming out for play shortly after we launch, so keep an eye out on that. Okay, yeah, let's keep an eye out. Nerd battles. So this is the one that I am really excited for. The long-awaited nerd battles will launch. This is a fast way to rank up as well as a quick way to accumulate play tokens for each win. Added gamification. This is what they need to be doing. Adding more gamification, making it more fun, so people are going to be spending their play tokens, having fun, battling their nerds with the potential to win more play tokens. Gameplay works similar to Top Trumps. Users will battle against each other, fighting each round with a chosen attribute from their nerd. The user that wins the most rounds and the overall battle winner will be rewarded with play tokens. Both participants will receive XP. So at the very minimum, at least you'll get your XP. Battles can be entered using battle tokens, a purchasable item in the store. This battle token will act as a fee for battles. The overall winner will receive play tokens directly into their off-chain wallet, with the XP being applied to their nerd. That's good, especially if they're getting the 5% like XCAD and 5% BNB fees on top of those battle tokens. Then they've found a way to generate some more fees back into their ecosystem. Because at the minute, they're just dishing out all these tokens. They need to start recuperating it, and I've not seen anything really other than these small little ones there with the 5% and stuff. Benefit to those with max nerds 7. Users who hold the max amount of nerds, which is currently 7 for an account, will receive an airdrop for instant XP consumables, which will allow them to level up their NFT faster. Well, good for them. For all the people lucky enough to have 7 nerds, yeah, that's all good for them. Play Telegram. We will create a Telegram channel with the XCAD Telegram specifically for play. Yeah, good idea. Why haven't they done that already? That's nothing. XCAD and play tokens. It's also worth noting that a lot of the play community seems confused about the two tokens, XCAD and play. They are both different tokens and do not rely on each other. Well, if you've been listening to any of my videos, then you have to realize the play token is garbage. It's a throwaway token. I'm sorry, there's nothing good about holding it. You want to swap it into the XCAD token or the BNB token or the crypto of your choice. That, my friends, is so obvious. XCAD, creator token platform for some of the biggest creators in the world, rewards users for watching YouTube like you would be rewarded for in air miles for taking a flight. This is a low yield area which allows creators to build a Web3 ecosystem around their existing audience. Yeah, true. Play area is an experimental Web3 game around watch to earn concept. Play was built due to the community's request for a higher yield area, since the fan token is a low yield. The fan token doesn't interest me in the slightest. I'm sorry, those eggs and all that stuff, it's not really for me. I'm a crypto person. I want the high yields, and that's it. I don't know about you. If you want to get involved in the fan token and the eggs and stuff, that's probably going to be more sustainable. But I just don't see I don't see it really. It's just not for me. That's it. XCAD will always be the main token of the ecosystem. If you wish to educate yourself on what XCAD is, read more here. Okay. So there's no sinks. There's no, other than the vesting. This is the problem. They would probably be better off having this burnt totally than vesting and then released back to you, because this is, like I said previously, is just putting a short-term fix on a solution that's just going to get worse and worse and worse. What's going to happen now in a month's time if they mint out another 5,000 nerds or whatever, for example? That's pretty good probably if they did. or even 1,000, you know what I mean? Then you got 1,000 more people, and then you're just literally prolonging the inevitable. They need proper burns in here. What they're doing to get rid of that play supply, because they're printing it all out, and that's why the price is going to go down, because people are going to be swapping it for things. Like, unless people are going to start staking it, if they're giving a real high percentage yield, I personally stay away from staking 100%, because I don't think it's a good idea, especially like when you've got all these things that go down and you can end up missing so many opportunities because your tokens are locked up. Like, if those tokens moon hard and they're locked up for a year, like the XCAD tokens for the season 1 pass, then you're screwed. You know what I mean? I know that was only 75 XCAD tokens, but it could, you could lock up your tokens. You could lock up 7,500. You know what I mean? It's different for anyone. Everyone's different, playing the game differently. So what it comes down to, for me personally, I still have my common nerd and my rare nerd, and I did upgrade them, and I've been upgrading them. I'm trying to get them to level 10 before it got closed down, and I'm still going to do that. That's my plan, and I'm going to play the nerd battles, and I'm going to see what it's like, because what else can I do? I can't sell my nerds straight away. So that's what I'd advise everyone to do. I mean, it all depends. Like, I've got my ROI out, so I'm in a luxurious position that nothing really matters to me. Like, if I lose everything from now, I've not lost, I've still won. But where you are in your positioning, do you want to get that ROI out as quick as possible? That's what I would do if I was you. I suggest that is the best way forward, and then see what happens. But obviously, like, there's a lot to go off. Like, we've just got to see what happens and trust the team that they're literally on the right track, and it's going to work out. But there's nothing that's really concrete in this proposal that, for me, it's giving it any sustainability. I'm sorry, that's just the God's honest truth. So if you like this kind of content, and you like me enough to subscribe, and you want to subscribe and ring that bell so then you won't miss another video, and like the video because that helps me out, and I'll see you in the next video.